Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and doing a best of 3 Streets of New Capenna draft. Haven't seen this rare yet. Unleash the Inferno, 4 mana, instant, deals 7 damage to a creature or planeswalker. When it deals excess damage this way, destroy an artifact or enchantment they control with mana value less than or equal to that amount of excess damage. This is a pretty cool card. Built in 2 for 1, potentially. Yeah, I like that. I mean, it's more exciting than Torch Breath, but it's also much more color committal. But it is a rare, and instant speed, 4 mana, 7 damage. That's good. Potential upside. I wish it exiled the creature or planeswalker too. That would be cool. Is that asking too much out of your rare? Maybe it is. I don't think it is, though. I like the Decoy. I like Grifter. The Seraph and the Outlaw, I like this cycle. Paragon of Modernity is good. All right. Follow-up pick. Whale. Out of the Way is good. It's not on color with what we've got. I'd probably take maybe a Charm instead. This is a pretty good Charm. You only get 1 card with the top, but you get to fill your graveyard, which is relevant for that archetype. Too. It's only 1 color different from Unleash the Inferno, so maybe I just take it. Otherwise, I could take Fixing, but neither of these actually help fix or Unleash the Inferno. There's Prize Fight, which is playable. Hold for Ransom, playable. I think I like Out of the Way more, just because you get the card draw out of it. I'll take the Maestro's Charm. I'm just taking high impact cards for now. I think Rogue's Gallery is good. You can get a lot of card advantage out of that. Riveteer's Outlook does fix for Unleashing Inferno. That might be a wise pick. Security Rocks is good as well. 4 mana, 5/4. Let's take the Fixing for now. As much as I like this card and this card. Let's make sure we have some Fixing. All right, Obscura, so Plains Island Swamp. That technically fixes 2. Forest Plains Island and Mountain Forest Plains. So none of them dead on with what we're doing. Calling a Professional is pretty good. Gets by shield counters. Both our cards have red in them. I like the Magician too. That would help us fix. But I'd probably just take Calling the Professional. You can also kill your opponent with it, but definitely a big deal that you just kill creatures with shield counters. That's a big deal. I like the Jewel Thief too. Would help fix, but that's all right. Oh, another one. Well, I like that. Racer's Ring would be some fixing, but I'd probably take another Calling a Professional. Just have 4 removal spells so far and a fixer. Social Climber in here, playable. Not exciting. I think an Offer You Can't Refuse is totally playable and limited to, at least out of sideboard, but you could main deck this. This is much more of a constructed card, but still certainly playable and limited. And Crooked Custodian's playable, but yeah, we'll take Calling a Professional. Okay. Maestro's Theater could take this. Get some fixing, or we could take the Magician. I do like the Magician a lot. 2 bodies in 1 is really never bad. But I think I'm going to take Maestro's Theater. Good green picks in here. Or at least playable green picks. But let's take Maestro's Theater for now. With the fixing. So Island Swamp, this would be more fixing for us. Or we could take Security Rocks now. It's also Ominous Parcel. Good for fixing, but probably just take the Storefront. Like I said, it's tough to go wrong with 4 mana 5/4, but I mean, I may not be playing 4 color, so Storefront might be less good, but I'm going to take it anyway. Bunch of green cards, none of them amazing. Someone recommended at least trying Broken Wings main deck. I feel like I'd have a hard time ending up with enough space for that. I'll take Racer's Ring here. I'm usually okay just getting a bunch of fixers. And if you get too many of these, then you definitely... I made a mistake in draft 2. I think you do need to probably run 18 lands if you have too many of these things. Revel Ruiner's playable, but yeah, we'll take the Racer's Ring. Paragon is good. This could fix for our stuff too and give us like a big flying finisher. Paragon is cool though, but I may take the Shattered Seraph, or I could just take Big Score. This also fixes, and I think I'll, I feel like I'm focused on red right now. Let's take the Big Score. Public Enemy, Revel Ruiner, some white cards. So we don't need Public Enemy, probably don't need Skybridge Towers, so I guess we'll take Revel Ruiner. Both our cards have black and red, so maybe that can be my focused colors. Although I don't like Swindler as much as these dudes. Sawjack I think is much better than I originally gave it credit for, just because there's an archetype that's like all flyers. So I think I'll take this over the Swindler and Pummeler, just to make sure we have some early blockers. I guess I'll take a Snoop. I actually like Veteran too, but we want this for blocking purposes probably. All right, I'll take the Jackhammer. All right. Park Heights Pegasus. Well, a little bit far away from that. We're already 4 colors. I think that's enough. So we could take the Maestro's Theater, get more fixing, but Strangle is good removal. 1 mana removal. Overseer is amazing, but we'll take the 1 mana removal. I don't think we have that many creatures, do we? 4? Uh-oh. I'm going to need more than that. And it'd be nice if we had, base colors. I do feel like red is a base color, so we need to decide what our second base color it is. We got the late green, so it could be green, could be red-green, and then splash black, splash blue. All right. So Newsy probably wants to be in the same deck as like Maestro's Charm, but a little chat is cool because it's instant speed. There's not much of that. This is the only one that comes to mind. That's instant speed, card draw, card advantage, potentially. It's only card advantage if you're sacking something you don't really care about, though, like a token, which I guess we don't have that much of. This technically fixes. Could just take the Magician now. 2 bodies or a body and a treasure. That is pretty good. And we're probably base red. This puts us a little deeper base red and fixes our mana. I think I like it. Involuntary Employment. I love this card. This is a very strong card in the format because not only does it give you a treasure, but more importantly, it just works with casualty and sack effects. But we don't really have that going for us, so I might just take another Strangle. Waterfront District fixes, but I think Strangle is actually an important card for what we're trying to do. Although, like I said, we need some actual creatures here at some point. But 1 mana, 3 damage to a creature player, or not player, Planeswalker is relevant. I mean, technically I can play, I love the card Quasar, and we do have the means to do it, but then we're like straight up 5 color. Could take Join the Maestros or Girder Goons. Both of these cards are okay. Could take Glittermonger, Strong Arm. Both of these cards are okay too. I feel like playing 5 color is probably too dangerous. I just wish there was something super exciting here to take. I could take Paragon. It gets bigger. It's colorless. All right, I'll take the flyer. I mean, this can take the game over. So this does fix for us. Or otherwise we could take another Skyjack. Or Sawjack rather. I think I might take another Sawjack, so we focus on red-green, splash the other two, I'm probably okay with that. Because we need some more creatures too. We only have 6, yeah. And I think Sawjack's pretty good. Better than I originally gave it credit for. So, could take the Initiate, get another 2-drop. Could take the Gardener, which technically is okay too. But the Initiate's probably better because we can give it Death Touch. There's another big score in here, but we want to make sure we just do not have enough early plays right now, so Initiate's important. Warm welcome. You know, we don't have that many green creatures, or creatures in general, I mean, which makes it not that good. Could take another Revel Ruiner, which is a fine card. It's just fine card, just not great. I think I'll take it anyway, though. So we could take the Station, get the Fixing, or we could take the Glittermonger, or we could take another Sawjack. I feel like I'd take another Sawjack. I still think this is pretty good for buying time, and we need some more creatures. So Libation's a combat trick that spits out a 1/1. Probably just take another Initiate. Bookcase is actually not a bad card. Blocks and then lets you win the game late, but yeah, you know, I think I'm going to take it over the Social Climber. Just get a blocker that... Okay, Employment. We still don't really have the sack effects to support it, sadly. So I could take Snooping Newsy, but... Actually, I'm just going to take the Employment. Newsy is going to be too tough to splash, I think. All right, we'll take the Jockey. Broken Wings, Run Out of Town. I guess we'll take this. We're playing best of 3, so... All right. I mean, surprisingly, don't have that much multicolor cards. Scrivener would have been really good with the creature that gains a life whenever you do the thing. So we have 13 creatures already. I might just take another Strangle. Hopefully get one of these Fixers back. Or the Parcel. We'll see. I could be overvaluing Strangle, but I do think it's pretty good. So Cut of the Prophets I think is too slow. I actually like Wrecking Crew. Gosh, could have had all these Guezas. It's such a fun card. But I guess we'll take Wrecking Crew. So let's dump the Snoop. All right. I don't think Evolving Door is happening. Could take another Sawjack. Could take Initiate. This makes Unblockable Rumor Gatherers really good. Social Climber, that's the one I was saying, is probably good with the Scrivener. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays that are 2 mana or less. That's not bad. I could take another Initiate. Death Touch is good, typically. I'm gonna take the Death Toucher. So we can play this. Problem is, do we even have token generation? We kind of don't. This one is... Yeah, we really don't have much token generation, which makes this much less exciting, sadly. Maybe we'll find some along the way, but we like have none. Shocking. Maybe we just take Fixing then, because we already have to make cuts. All right. So this fixes too. Forest Plains Island. That fixes as well. Errant Street Artist. We don't really have the casualty cards that we can copy with it. Could take another Revel Ruiner. So we already have a deck. I guess we could just take Fixing. We have 1 blue spell, though. That's not even that amazing to splash, so whatever. I'll take it anyway, just in case. So we could take the Glamorous Outlaw, or we could take another Magician. We barely have any finishers, so I'd probably take the Outlaw. Even though I like the Magician. Jeez. Well, I was kind of hoping to find some insanely strong cards, but this makes treasures, but we don't have that many treasure generators. This would have been good with yeah, that would have been pretty good with the legend. Guess we'll take Tramway Station. Another Paragon. I mean, flyers that can win the game might be the path we have to go here. Take a third one. We don't have enough multicolor stuff for that. Don't really need the Scrivener. We don't have enough life gain. Guess we'll take this. Don't really need it. Social Climber versus Sawjack. Social Climber gaining life is good, but I still think a 2/3 is usually better than the 3/2. I mean, I could splash this. It's not worth going 5 color for, but it might actually be better than Maestro's Charm. Well, this didn't quite work out as well as I would have liked. So I think the big problem was we didn't get, we basically didn't get anything to bomb. That's the problem. Like, I'm splashing a removal spell that can be a 2-for-1. Like, our splashes are awkward, so that's a major issue. Like, Maestro's Charm might not even be worth going for, but I guess if we're doing Glamorous Outlaw, it could be. Cabaret Charm, actually, like I said, might even be better than Maestro's Charm in here, but way too many 4-drops. But we don't need this because we don't have any way to take advantage of it. I don't think we need Stimulus Package. Big Score I kind of want to keep, but I could see cutting it. 18 creatures. So probably don't need 4 Sawjacks. Are we beat down enough where I want the Jockey? I think Jockey's a good card. It's just we're like 5-color beatdown doesn't seem realistic. We probably only need 2 Paragons. Do we need the Revel Ruiners? Probably not. I could cut both of them, and the Menace is good though, and Connive is good. So maybe we cut 1 Revel Ruiner, 1 Sawjack. Or I could cut 2 Sawjacks and keep the Revel Ruiners. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue mana plus 6 for a Maestro's Charm and a Glamorous Outlaw. And then we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black for 5 spells. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 6 green. What a weird deck. Problem with Maestro's Charm is it's basically a hard to cast. Maestro's Charm and Unleash the Inferno are essentially hard to cast removal spells in this deck. Which isn't great. But we don't have that much top end. Yeah. No, I don't particularly like this deck. I don't think this deck looks great. Do I need to run 18 lands too? Because we have 5 of these. I mean, our curve isn't that bad. We essentially like top out at Glamorous Outlaw with 1 and 1 5-drop, so we can probably get away with 17. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we needed to get some higher impact creatures. I think that was the major issue. Like, our removal suite is good. It can buy us time. But what are we trying to buy time towards? Like, basically we have to win the game with Paragon of Modernities. Maybe I just run 3 of them and ditch like the jockey. Yeah, you know what? That might actually make sense. Like, Paragon of Modernity seems like an actual... If we can hold down the ground, Paragon can get in there and win. So, yeah, weird deck. Really weird deck. I mean, Maestro's Charm is pretty mediocre in here. It's a good card in general, but in here it's pretty mediocre. But I'll probably still run it. We'll try out Unleash the Inferno. All right, well, it's what I got, so it's what we're going to run. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, round 1. Play first. 1 lander on the play. Probably need to mull that. This one we can keep. We'll ditch Swamp. That way we can get... So we have red-green. We can get our black mana. Okay. And then we can use the Outlaw. Okay. That seems good. So we won't play this one yet. Could do the Glamorous Outlaw. I think we'll do the tap land and get the swamp now. So I can strangle that. I guess I'll accept the bluff. So almost want to make a treasure off this magician, because then we could do a turn 5 outlaw. It's pretty good. So strangle the dropper now. Yeah, I guess so. If they have like a blitz card, it could pan out for him, so we'll strangle it. Sure. So we can ditch these. Ooh. It will just attack with the outlaw for now. Problem is they have body dropper mana. So I'll make them use it on their turn. So I think what we'll do is double block the heavy, because they might sack the devil to kill our magician, and then we can do Unleash the Inferno and take out the heavy. Because I think that's what they're going to do anyway. That's the one they're doing it on? I see, they want it to come back. Well, let's do this then. A lot of fake your own deaths. They paid for life, huh? Guess I have to sack this. I can't win the race otherwise. So I guess we'll just strangle this. I can't even sack the racer's ring, so... All right, we'll go to game 2 here. So playing against just 2 color, huh? Black, red. Let's see. I don't think Broken Wings does anything. Sawjack doesn't look as good because they didn't show us any flyers. Not really seeing anything. We'll run it back. Swamp our island, so we'll get the swamp, I guess. Unfortunately, Strangle looks less good because they have all the 4-power things. So, best use of mana would be Bookcase, but we probably Strangle that to protect our life total. So now we can get our, I suppose our blue mana, and we'll have access to all 4 colors. Big score. Well, I can't quite do it yet, so maybe I'll just do the Magician and get a treasure token again, in case I need to do big score. Or if I want to do Rebel Ruiner, I guess. So, probably just do Sawjack and attack here. I could have done the big score, but I'm gonna wait on that. Alright, so I might need to double Strangle the Shakedown Heavy. I guess I don't really want to, but... Well, Initiate kind of helps, but... Tough spot. I think we're going to discard the Bookcase, probably. Because we're probably going to have to double Strangle the Shakedown Heavy, I think. Oh, they have the mana to protect it. Never mind. It's not going to work so hot for us, unfortunately. Yeah. I think I'm just going to Strangle this. And I think we go for it, too. I mean, they probably have the protection, but then at least I can do Unleash next turn, so we'll have to go for it. I don't like it, but we'll force him to play the protection. And then Unleash next turn. So 6 damage or have him draw a card. I guess we'll have him draw a card. All right, we'll see for round 2. All right, so we can keep this. We don't have any double color spells, do we? No, I have to look. No, we don't. So we'll play our tap land, and we already have our blue, so guess I can get a green here. Well, hopefully Sky or Sawjack. I don't know why. Why on earth do I keep wanting to call this card Skyjack? Like that makes more sense than Sawjack. So Unleash looks pretty good here, actually. You can kill the Overseer and the Scarab. It's pretty good. All right. Fair enough. I think we'll just get our 2-for-1 now while they're tapped out. Great card. So Paragon's not bad. Let's do the Racer's Ring. And I guess we can do the Rebel Ruiner here. So can't really ditch the land. We don't want to anyway, so maybe the big score. Could ditch the Strangle, but it might be useful. Never know. All right, so go Outlaw here. I don't think we need the bookcase. Another Paragon probably wouldn't hurt. Couldn't be that bad, right? Good one. All right. Nice. Broker's Ascendancy's the card they had underneath it too, huh? Cool. Man, that must feel nice. All right, let's go to game 2 here. So we'll bring in Broken Wings. No, that doesn't blow up enchantments. This one does, though. So that's cool. Good to know. Might need to save that. And what do I want to ditch for Broken Wings? I mean, this kills their 3/5s. That's good. Inferno's obviously important. Could do big score, I guess. But big score is good in case you get flooded. I still think Strangle probably useful enough. All right. All right, we'll play first. Yeah, this seems fine. So we have our black, blue. So we have green and black and blue. A lot of lands, but it's all right. So get our green first. So we'll do the Magician, and I think we can get the Citizen. Although, I guess this keeps me off Paragon now for a turn. Alright, well that's cool. Unleash is great here, so we'll get our black mana now. Definitely don't want to blow up Halo Scarab. Now we've got priorities. We need to blow up Ascendancy and Ruffian, whatever it's called. That's a sweet one with the Ruffian's Revenge or whatever. So we'll do Paragon of Modernity. We'll get our blue mana now. Well, I might just blow up the limousine. I'm actually close to just killing all their dudes here. But I think blowing up the limousine is ultimately what we want to do. Guess we get another forest here. I mean, oh, I only have an island. All right, we'll have to do then. Guess I can strangle the socialite. And maybe we just hang out. I can't, wait, can I double pump? Oh, I can, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, wait. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I think we can, yeah, we can double pump the... All right, so this is a good opportunity. This is 5, so I guess I'm gonna have to kill. Oh, it's 1 shy of Unleash the Inferno being able to kill this plus the limousine, but that's all right. So I guess we'll kill the magician. Does it have lifelink? Oh, it does. That's good. So we can strangle the Reveler. So 6 mana. Strangle, pump, initiate. But I don't want to use red mana. So we go this, this, this. Pump. Get in for 5. Maybe we actually strangle the specialist. Because I don't want him gaining life here either. So they can attack. But I don't want them gaining life, so I still think this is probably right. Maybe I should have just attacked with everything, though. Potentially can kill them in 2 turns. With the calling a professional. That was weird. Ah. I see, I see. So we can do the outlaw. Well, if they give first strike, though, they almost have to give lifelink. So then maybe we leave up calling a professional plus death touch with initiate. It's only 2, right? All right. So we'll leave up 2 death touches here. So they did lifelink. Double block maybe. So we'll give Death Touch to kill the Brawler. That's fine. Okay, so they're gonna kill that one. So then we'll call in a professional, kill the Reveler. Well, they can't gain any life this turn, so I'm not sure if we can get them actually. Close though. I'm actually 1 shy. So maybe I should have just done that. Yeah, I probably needed to just use this differently. But they have no cards left in hand, so that's probably fine then. Let's just do Outlaw. All right. Well, we beat a better deck. That feels pretty good. They have Cabaret Charm in there too. Wow. So they have the Ruffian thing, Cabaret Charm, and the put a +1/+1 counter. They got a pretty bonkers deck. Wish I had more anti-enchant than just the Broken Wings and the Unleash, but those are both pretty useful. Well, at least we won the one way our deck can, which is Paragon of Modernity. Wait, did I have lethal there? And no, I didn't. I was like, how are they at 6? But it was because my Glamorous Outlaw dealt 2 to him, so I didn't have lethal. Man, this hand seems pretty slow. I think we're going to maul that one. We'll keep this one, and we'll ditch one of our Paragons. Although I could have just ditched the Ruiner. That might have been smarter. No green mana yet, but if we get red mana, at least we can blow up whatever. think we'll just kill this and get in for 2. It's a good one. Oh, we got that mana. Let's do Magician and get a treasure. They can do lifelink now, but that's alright. Kind of feel like we need to land here. But if I do Revel Ruiner, I lose my green source. But same thing with Skyjack. Alright, let's do Connive here. I need to hit land. That's decent, but not quite what I need. I guess we'll ditch that. Alright, so we have broken wings at least. So I can at least blow up the rabble rousing. Oh wait, I don't have my green mana. Never mind. Wisely did first strike. Well, there's the green mana. All right, we'll see for round 3. All right, this looks like a keep to me. Strangle that dude. Initiate. Strangler here. So, equal attack. I'll do Revel Ruiner. Guess we'll ditch this. It's a surprising block. And they could smash back for more damage than us, so I'm surprised they did that. So next turn, it might be in our best interest to just, best use of mana is pump the Modernity permanently and play an Initiate. So I'll probably do that. And then we can get, we already have 2 blacks, so we'll get another blue. Kill shot. Guess we still have a Wrecking Crew, so that's okay. All right. I guess I can pump Paragon plus play Skyjack now, so probably rather do it this way. It's a citizen. They should have activated the limousine there. Guess we can sack the station. All right, so we can attack with the initiate. Do a little deck thinning. And we can still sack the Eraser's Ring. There's still one red mana left in the deck for this, but I'll do the Racer's Ring. Go to game 2 here. So Broken Wings can blow up the limousine. and it can kill Skycrier. And that's really all we saw. Civil Servant's a great card. They got a lot of citizens in there too. Bird Citizen is kind of funny creature type. These are citizens too. Yeah, their deck's pretty slick actually. We're just fortunate that Strangle actually looks good in this match. We haven't had a match where Strangle looks good. Sawjack looks actually, well, I mean it's okay. It looks less good against Civil Servant. And that's a citizen too. Their deck's sweet. I mean, am I supposed to do Plasma Jockey instead? Oh, we'll run it back. All right, this is a keep. I'd say it's fine. Needs some more lands, but fixing's decent. So we'll get our red mana. So we'll do the station and then we'll strangle that. They'll get a creature. It's a good one. Ruiner here. So we'll ditch the Socialite, I think. We don't have green mana for it anyway. And these are all better, so that makes sense to me. Alright, so we can do the Wrecking Crew here. See if they have the limousine. Muscle. That's fine. So we can do the Paragon. We'll get our blue mana. It's fine. Might just attack with both of these. They can double block the Wrecking Crew. And if they do, we punish them for it, so that's actually okay too. Alright, I'm fine with that. It's still, I guess it's kind of like a 1-for-1, but that's all right. All right. So we can do the Outlaw. Freelance Muscle is going to attack as a 7 power creature now. So maybe it's in my best interest to just play the Outlaw and pass, leave up the double block with the Wrecking Crew. All right. Let's do that. So we don't need the theater. Magician's not bad. Yeah, I guess Magician's okay. Oh, do I want to shuffle it away then? I suppose I should have probably played that first. What can this get me? I can get another, so 2 red. So I can get the green. I think we actually shuffle that away. So I should have done that first. That was a mistake. But that's all right. We can start pumping Paragon now, so that's good. I think we'll just pass. So I guess we'll kill the Skyjack or Skyjack. Skyjack. I was actually going to concede. once I got close to victory, because I don't benefit anything from this victory, whereas my opponent might have, but they conceded too early, so I couldn't do it for him. Ended up going 1-2. Didn't think the deck was very good. Happy to get one game win against the second round opponent, because their deck was just infinitely better than ours. All right, let's do a pack one, pick one here. Pack one, pick one. I really like this Fatal Grudge. I'd probably take that. So, rough draft. Didn't turn out very well. That's okay. Learned some things. We went for 4 out of the 5 colors, and it happened to be the 5th color is the one we were supposed to be in. There you have it. All right. We'll see you for the next one. Hope you enjoyed it.